So good morning, everyone. Over here, this is Dr. Nagaraj, and we are here for the topic OER tools for research citations. Now, exactly what OER means? OER means it's a kind of a teaching, learning resources, okay, that reside in the public domain or have been released under an intellectual property license that permits their free use, repurposing by others. Open educational resources include full courses, course material, modules, textbooks, streaming videos, tests, softwares, and any other tools, materials, or techniques used to support access to the knowledge. Now that's about the uh, open educational resources. Its full form is open educational resources, and these are freely available nowadays. Uh, Maybe that's about a kind of a PDF format which is available, interview on YouTube, and that's about these are all open educational one wherein a researcher can use very better that's about sources. He will get source material immediately as per his needs. He can get an interview of a that's about dramatist or the other if it is recorded and put it on YouTube or the other if it is there. He can use that for his research purpose. Moreover, that's about he can that's about have an easy access, right? So now that's about with this easy access he can concentrate more on that's about his research. It would be quite easy for him to get the material. Previously, like us, that's about we used to visit various libraries to collect the sources. Nowadays that's about it's easy to get the that's about materials, right? So with this itself, there are certain tools and which will be helpful for the researchers. So we will move ahead in regard to that itself. Now, before going to that itself, what exactly research? That's about, that's about research is redefining the ideas and thoughts which are already existed. But over here, a person try to use different methods and he try to analyze with that facts itself. So like that, that's about every researcher, right? What he does, that's about already everything is existed. He's just redefining. That's about the thoughts and ideas which were expressed previously by someone else. Okay, he's just putting his input in regard. That's about what method he wants to take, how he wants to analyze. It's all depends upon how he want to come towards. That's about conclusion and the results. So it all depends upon that's about the research tools which he wants to take over there. And that's about another thing. That's about every researcher has it's about his own ideas and thoughts to come towards a conclusion. But how does he come towards that particular conclusion? Right? It needs that's about certain that's about pre-requirement or prerequisite things which he has to come towards the conclusion. So that's about in regard to that itself. That's about he has. That's about certain tools and techniques, right? Some people that's about they go for certain interviews, like students in literature. Most of them they will go for empirical methods, right? Various methods are there in order to come towards a result, right? For example, if an MBA person is there, he will go for a questionnaire, right? He will go for a questionnaire of various kind of one. Like a person in economics, he will go for a sampling method, wherein that's about he may have to collect nearly about 1,000 and 2,000. He cannot put almost all the material over there. That's about he can just go for uh, that's about stratified sampling methods over there, and based on that he can come towards a result. So it's about research and tools in regard to research. Now we have to go towards the what exactly the thing, the main part it's about for the citation itself, we have to concentrate on that. The tools in regard to the citations is concerned for the open access. Nowadays, that's about we have online tools are already available. It's very easily accessible also. But if it is easily accessible, but it's a very costly affair also sometimes, right? So moreover, that's about we have various types of tools for citations like EasyBib, okay, Zotero, like ECP, Benzotero, nearly 10 are there. We will know about what exactly these try to give to us. So EasyBib is one of the most user-friendly. It's free. A citation option with full automatic bibliography markers, and three formats are available: MLA, APA, Chicago. And it really that means it really is an easy affair for us because everything is been done by a machine, so it's quite that's about we input over there, and the results are being given, right? The thing is that about we have to arrange the bibliography, and right, we have to just put the that's about bibliography, and it will arrange and give to us, okay, as per the order. All right, if we select a MLA handbook kind of a that's about style, it will give to us. All right, so now Zotero is again free. All right, so easy to use tool to help you to collect, organize, cite, and share your research sources. It collects your research in a single searchable interface and automatically indexes the full text content of your library, allowing you to find exactly what you're looking for. So Zotero will help you to that's about do almost all your research. That's about whatever you have collected. Or the thing is that you have to organize it, right? So it will helpful. It will be quite helpful for you. This one. Now moving towards the next one. Catlighter offers a browser extension, lets you bookmark section of the web page, save them with notes, create a bibliography. It will automatically grab the information, create an accurate citation for you, all for free. Remember, and this is all that's about open educational resources. That means whatever you do on online, that has been stored by this cat lighter. That's about the information. If you just save the that's about book book page over there, that's about by clicking a cursor, that's about save page, and it will be saved. And later it will help you to arrange bibliography as soon as it's about you need the material, and you can just save it, and then that's about it will be quite helpful for you to arrange the bibliography. It's quite easy. Now that's about SiteFast, right? Is another easy and free automatic bibliography marker. If you keep visiting the site, your citation will be saved. But after 4 days of inactivity, the citation will be deleted. That means, so if you're visiting regularly, right? But if you won't use it more than 4 days, that's about the citation gets erased, right? This is how the things are here. So Noodle Tools, right? Noodle Tools is another online resource that lets you create citation for almost any source. First, select the style you need and then type the source and use fill in form. There's a premium edition that allows you to create a large source list for school teachers and librarians. So here, Noodle Tools, that's about premium editions is available, which will be quite helpful for large source list. That's about will get ample number of that's about a list for you, right? Where you can go through the informations, and it will help you to citation. Remember, all these that's about applications, or all these that's about uh, tools are likely to give you that's about bibliography. Remember, that's about citation is nothing but it's a bibliographical arrangement of your that's about work. right? If that bibliographical arrangement of your that's about research work is being done properly, so there will be no problem at all. So the main important thing is the bibliographical arrangement of that, and why it is being required, why we have to do that. Those answers will be answered to you later. Now we will go towards that's about some more things. Citation machine, right? Citation machines will help students and professionals research to properly credit the information they use for free, and its primary goal is to make easy for student researchers to cite their information resources. Ref dot is another one. This is actually an extension for your Google Chrome browser. Ref dot allows you to automatically bookmark, cite any website or online article in addition to the Amazon book pages. Okay, RefWork is an online research, right? RefWorks, this is another one here. It is a research management writing collaboration tool, and it is designed to help researchers easily gather, manage, store, and share all types of information, as well as generate citations and bibliographies. Now here, that's about what we get here. The information is ref work. That's about it will help you to gather almost all sorts of information, right? So one or the other, the research tools are available for you to right gather the information, store it, and use it for that's about your core. That's about cited information. So this will be quite helpful because sometimes what happens if you won't acknowledge, then it would be a bad habit for things. Okay. Now there are certain other things which I have to let you know, dear. That's about now. Those are some of them are premium, some of them are free, some of them are quite handy. But over here, there is another one which it's almost there in your laptop and computer, wherein that's about MS Office referencing for citation. MS Office for referencing and citation. It's quite easy. Right. Thing is that it's about you just click the Word, MS Word. So in that, that's about you will get that's about a part of referencing. We will go to that itself so that you can understand. We'll go to the MS Word now. So in this MS Word, right, there is a home, insert, page layout, reference section. So in that reference section, we have this here, the various styles of right APA 5th edition, 6th edition, Chicago's 15th edition. Like that, we have Ghost and Harvard edition. That's about MLA handbook kind of one, and then Turbines. That's about 6th editions. All these are available. So when these things are available, so being that's about literary students. That's about for literary students. That's about we concentrate or we take only that's about MLA handbook. Now the support thing is that how there is a managed resource, there is a bibliography, there is insert citations. So now that's about something I'm going to write, or else if we what we will do. Okay, let it be. That's about we will. That's about I will write something else. Myth is fix. Myth is fictitious element seen in various society. So I have typed here. So here, that's about. I have to create this. That's about information over here. Add new sources. So here, from where it has been taken. So what I will mention, it's a journal article. Okay. So here, language will be default. Indian English, or you can go for that one. Author is, that's about self. That means I cannot write the self. I have to write like this. So what's the title of the article? Title of article is mm, in Indian English drama. Okay, think that this is the article. Journal is, that's about the criterion. Okay, year of publication is 2011. Page number is, that's about 1. Alright, sometimes it's about, we have to mention it's about page number is 1. So we have given this information. So that information will be added over there, and that's about over here. If we click, this information is likely to be done. Later, if you need a bibliography of that, that's about, we will get the information of automatically. So over here, that's about, we can get the information with a ready-made. So what it has been done, that's about, the techniques are already given there. That's about surname will be, that's about first. Next is that's about the name of the person, and the that's about title of that article will be in double inverted comma. From where it has been taken, that's about from the journal, and the year it's been given, and that's about the page number. It's been mentioned over there. So if you need more information, that's about, we can go for that kind of a clicking over there. So here, best, the thing is that it's about, you just put over there new source, add over there, and then that's about you can have your, that's about all information stored over there in the insert citation. It's automatically likely to give you in when you click over there the bibliography. So one after the another, you can able to manage the sources over there. Okay, so I hope you're understanding. So we'll go back to the, that's about the other things. Hmm? So that's the reason I said that's about, it's easy and manageable. Okay, it's a learner-centric one. So it's freely accessible anytime. Right? Anytime, that's about, if you're free, that's about, it's freely accessible. You can learn from it here. Like you can just put over there the information, learn from that. So that's the easiest technique or the easiest tool which is available for you, right? So let us know for some more things. Now, why do we have to cite? Why to cite, first of all? As if a true research scholar, right, if he's there, so it's better to acknowledge the ideas and thoughts if he borrows from, that's about any given references, right, any material, if he takes over there. Remember, if we acknowledge, then it's that's about, he's a true research scholar. If you don't acknowledge it, that's about, it will turn out to be an intellectual theft. That's a act called as plagiarism or plagiarism, right? So a true research scholar should not, right, copy from others rather than just acknowledge it. Acknowledging, that's about the facts taken from others is a true scholarship. Okay, moving to what's next. Now that's about how to cite. Now we are going for how to cite. Think that there is an electronic book. Like you have taken a PDF version of the book. So format, it goes like this. That's it. So format, that's about the first one is here. First author will be there, then book, title, place of publication, publisher, year, medium of publication such as that's about Kindle file or Nook file or PDF file. You have to mention. So how it goes, it's about if things is if a person name is that's about Alan, B, whitening. Surname is that's about whitening that comes first. Then Ellen, and then that's about his father's first alphabet. Then that's about the title is likely to come. That's about high site and popular astronomy. So where it's been published, New Jersey, right? So then that's about publisher is likely to come, right? World Scientific, year of publication, and the file is PDF file. So this is what we have to write here, right? When we are arranging, all right. And remember, at the last there will be page number. Okay, when you are likely to add pages, it's likely to come. But over here for citation, this is the major information, especially for the book itself. Now, next one, that's about if you have taken, that's about information from the website. Now, that's about some websites are there where it may be that's about some post-colonial web or something like this. Right? We collect the information from that. So that's about when we try to acknowledge the person. So there might be some hindrance, right? What to be done? How to be done? Right? So here we have a format over here. First, that's about author, then title of the article, title of the website, version or edition used if any, okay, publisher or sponsor of the site. If no publisher and sponsor, use NP. Date of publication, if it is not there, that's about use ND. And you have to mention that's about web and date of access, right? So that would be quite example. Okay, so here that's about we have the information below for you. That's about Felati Annie, which we have used with it. That's about first. That's about again you have to remember surname come first, and then that's about the name, and that's about the title is there. FCC to consider new net neutrality proposal. So that is there in double inverted comma, and then that's about where it has been published. That has been there, and that's about next one is that's about it's HuffPost News, 31st January 2015, web, and it's been access date of yours. That's about which you mentioned over there, 2nd February 2015. Right, so now that's about we have a journal one, right? Scholarly journal article reproduced in an online database. It's online, scholarly kind of that's about research journal. Right, so author, article, title, article title, journal title, volume number, issue number, in bracket year, page number. If page is not there, that's about you will write no pages. Database name, web access date. So here that's about you mentioned over there. That's about Smith, comma R. Tyson. Pain in act, the meaning of pain among professional wrestlers. So here the journal name is mentioned as over there, right? And then that's about issue number 31.2, 2008. Pages number has been mentioned 129. That's about dash 148. So from where it is being used, right? Where it is, that's about in regard that's about the online database, academic search aligned, so web, and the date has been mentioned over there. Like that, it's about magazine article if it is reproduced in the online database. Again, the format is author, article title, magazine title, date of publication, page number, or and without any page, database name, web access date. So here again, that's about it's been mentioned, right? Surname first and name, and that's about Bat Research Nirvana. And then Rolling Stone is that's about the online database information, right? Online article. So there it's been mentioned that's about MA is Ultra, school edition that's been mentioned, web it's been used that's about 17th February 2015. So like that kind of an information which I am going to add over there. So now if you think that's about we have taken a newspaper article reproduced in the online database, the format again that's about author, article title, publication, name, date of publication, edition if any, page numbers or the other. So like that, it's about we page number, database, and web access date. That's been the one. So John Elgin, right? Again, that's about surname first and then the name. The title is there in the single inverted comma, sorry, double inverted comma, and that's about from where it has been taken. That's clear from New York Times. Date has been mentioned over there. That's about, and the NPG. That's about no pages that are mentioned over there, and then that's about LexisNexis academic, and that's about again web access date has been mentioned over there, 3rd February 2015. So like that, we have to quote the information. Remember, that's about every scripted that's about information is available on MLA handbook, or maybe that's about APA or Chicago. Which one you want to go, or which one you want to follow, right? First of all, you have to set over there on your MS Word, okay, referencing section, especially over there. Once you set, you're able to that's about build a particular bibliography in a better format manner, and then it would be quite helpful for you. So reference book article produced in an online database. Okay, again that's about a reference book article, right? Wherein that's about the article had appeared. Again that's about author, article title, book title, edition, editor, city of publication, publisher, date of publication, which we have to go for, date of publication. So date of publication, database name, web access date. So example goes on this basis, right? Robert C. Smith, that's about Smith. Again, that's about the surname come first. That's about Shapton All. So where it's been taken, Encyclopedia of Africa, African American Politics. That's the name of the, that's about book, all right? New York, Facts on File. So 2003, it's been published. American History Online, and web, that's about which been accessed on that particular date, which we have to use over there. And over here, that's about after edition. Sometimes if that edition is not there, we are not going to put over there in the uh, right. We are not going to put. If it is there, we are going to put the information, edition and editor name, and then that's about the place of the uh, publication is likely to come. Okay, thank you. We have to know some information that's about what exactly this loco cited or log cited means. So over here, that's about log cited. Uh, think that it's about you have taken a material, right, and a textbook or else book. You're quoting the information again and again, again and again, right? Nearly about you're concentrating on a particular chapter, okay, and quoting the information. So it so happens to you that's about you go back, think that it's 22 page, you are there in page number 22, and if you go back to page number 21 or in that same page itself, right, above, not back, just above, in the above paragraph, you are there in the last paragraph and you go to the above paragraph. At that time you have to go for look cited, okay. Again that's about we have off cited over here, that's about you are you have been quoting, that's about same information, you take some other material, right, or you quote the other that's about you sorry you quote that's about a citation of other book, and then again you come back for the another one, that means the one which you are following for nearly about earlier you have quoted five, the next one is different, right? Again you want to come back, so again you have to come back, you have to use over the cited. Log cited means in the same page, if you are there in the last para you come to the above, that's for log cited. And that off cited is, that's about you been quoting it, you quoted it from some other book and again you want to come back, so that is for off cited. So like that you have to use over the information. Okay, usually that's about IBID is being used, right? For continuous, like continuous quotation, you will be using, that's about IBID, IBID, IBID with a, that's about page number. And then that's about if you change, right? Or right, for example, if you're there in the 22nd page, right? As I was telling you earlier, that's about, if you want to quote the above one, you have to go for log cited. And if you want, if you have already, that's about quoted, and you have quoted other citation, right? And then come back towards the next one. So again, you have to use it as off-cited. Okay, and another term, at all. Remember, if there is three or more than that's about writers, if they are likely to come, right? If two writers come, it's different here. If three writers and more come over there, we will quote the first writer only. And then we mention over there at all, that means and others. And if two names are there, if two names writers are same, right? For example, SK Mukherjee and that's about, I think that's about Suryakant Mukherjee and Joy Mukherjee. Two are there. So here what we will do, we will go for Mukherjee S and Mukherjee. We won't mention Joy, okay, when we are writing over there. So we will quote only the first, that's about person's name. We won't take the second one. We won't take the second one. Or else we will go for Mukherjee, Suryakant and Mukherjee. So this is how we have to follow. If three persons come, what we will do, if three-person comes, that's about, we will use only first person and we neglect the second and third person. We mention at all. If three, four, five, whatever might be the list. So this usually happens over there in the list of when there are editors or like that kind of one, right? Like that time we will try to do that, especially if authors are three to four. All right, one book is there, that's about four authors were there. Right, shall we end the class? And if any questions and queries are there, please let me know.